Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Blackpool. I'm in the central area and it's part of this area here that I haven't shown for quite a while on the channel. So I'll flip the camera and show you around. Okay, so this is where I am. I'm looking down Palatine Road towards Central Drive. Yeah, we've got some hotels on the right hand side. And just over here we've got a church, which I don't think this has been open for a very long time. Christ Church with All Saints it's called. Yeah, so this is Palatine Road, which leads between Central Drive and Whitegate Drive. That road over there is called Livingston Road. And I haven't really shown a whole lot of these side streets here, so what I thought I'd do is I'd take you around some of these side streets here, and I want to show you Coronation Street as well because I've not been on there for a while. So we'll head down there. There's quite a few things to see around here. I want to show you, there's a massive whiskey shop which I'm sure a lot of people are not aware of. That's on Charnley Road, so we'll take a look up Charnley Road. That looks a bit empty, doesn't it, that place there? Look, few places like that in Blackpool. Anyway, we're heading down this road now, Livingston Road, northbound, and the next road to come to is Reeds Avenue. So this is Reeds Avenue here, and I think what I'll do is I'll take a left here. We'll have a little look at Reeds Avenue. I used to know someone that had a model railway shop down here, Reeds Avenue. Yeah, it's a Hornby shop, and I kept saying to him, I said, it's a pity that you didn't have the shop one street further along. The shop was just down here. I'll show you if anyone remembers it. I'm going right back. I went to school with him and the family owned the shop, and sorry about the noise. The shop was, I think it was there. You see where that sign is there? I think the model railway shop was right here. Can you see? It's now apartments. So that's where the Hornby shop was there, yeah. Anyway, that's looking towards Central Drive again, and that's the front of the old picture hall there. Central Picture Theatre, and you might be able to see the car park, the massive car park in the background. Anyway, I'm going to, when this bus moves out of the way, I'm going to head over there to Coronation Street. So that's looking back up Reeds Avenue where I just come from, and on the corner of Coronation Street, not that Coronation Street, we've got this club here, Hotel and Apartment Social Club. There you go. And there are quite a few hotels on Coronation Street as well. So there are some things up here which might interest you. I've got this massive whiskey shop on Charnley Road, which a lot of people won't be aware of, and I want to show you the site of the old Registry Offices, which is up that way towards the right hand side, so we'll have a look at that. But we've got a bunch of hotels here on. It's a while since I've been down here, Coronation Street. Chinese here. Very quiet at the moment. I'm doing this around about 8 o'clock in the morning. Now we're just coming up to Hornby Road now. This is the junction with Hornby Road, and we've got a cafe on the corner which looks like it's been shut down for a long time. Look, 103 Cafe. Looked like it might have been a popular cafe at one time, and they've got like an awning as well. Look at the awning there, look at that post. That's really old, that. And got a bit more dereliction over here. Look at that there, look. Oh my goodness, that doesn't look in good order, does it? Anyway, we will carry on. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on the bike, because it just makes it a little bit easier. I am on my bike. So we're looking down Coronation Street towards the Winter Gardens and also the new cinema. We'll be having a look at that later on. We'll have a closer look at the new cinema a bit later on, but for now we'll just take a look around here. Got quite a few shops. We've got a McColl's there. We've also got Dale's Fish and Chips over here, look. I've heard a few people mention that. I'm going to take a right down there, Charnley Road. Okay, so here we go. I'm heading down Charnley Road. I've had a few people ask me if I could go down Charnley Road. And got a locksmith's there. Got some more hotels down here. We've even got lights down here. Look, they've got fancy lights down Charnley Road. Hey, look at that. Got the older council plant pots as well with plants in. Wow. And you see this building up here? There's a building with scaffolding around it. This is the whiskey shop. Look at it. Whiskey Online. www.whiskeyonline. Look at that, and that's an old building, isn't it? Look at the big archway there, look. Charnley Joinery, it says down there. That is a massive building, folks. Look at the size of it. So if you're into whiskey, it might be worth checking out Whiskey Online. And I tell you what, they've got some very expensive whiskies there. Very, very expensive whiskies. Got a, is that a laundry? Wash Bright. Granthams. Stationers, been going a long time. Got more hotels on this side. The Clifton Private Hotel. The Lawton Hotel. So how about that, folks? Yeah, anyway, we're heading uphill now and we're getting close now to the site of the old Registry Offices. They're on South King Street. That's the actual address. I'm going to turn left up here and we'll have a look what's left of them. Not a lot. There were all offices around here, yeah, and they've all been knocked down. Council offices, yeah, are all connected to the Registry Office. But anyway, I'm going to turn left here. Here we go. Does anyone remember? Did anyone get married in here? And look at that, we've got the tower now. You can see the tower over there. This is where the old Blackpool Registry Offices were. Right here. This is where you got married before they moved to that fancy building on the promenade. I've just seen a van there. Well, in fact, there's a van in there with fencing. It looks like they're going to be fencing, doing a lot of fencing in here. So this is where the entrance was to the Registry Office. It's around here, one of these little paths here. And I'll tell you something else as well. The gardens were always a bit of a mess, you know, and there wasn't much gardens to them, but you'd have thought that for a registry office where people get married, the gardens would have been in a bit better order than what they were. There wasn't much to them. But yeah, there was also a council office connected to it as well. So there's not a whole lot to see there. Now I'll just show you over the road. We're now coming up to the junction with Adelaide Street. And I just want to show you something on the corner. I've just noticed it's like a really old... What do you think of that sign? Is it a repro? I'd probably say it's more modern. It's kind of modern but made to look old. Social services, community services. So that will have all been in there, connected to the Registry Office. But now they've moved the wedding chapel, of course, to the... And by the way, it looks like they've just built a car park there. Yeah, so there you go. Another car park in Blackpool. They've got rid of a load of buildings and they've just built a car park. I never even saw them knock that down, by the way. Oh, and something else as well, which I want to mention. I'll just head over here just to give you a better view. We're still on South King Street. If you head up there, it takes you towards the town centre. I just want to show you something. So this is Albert Road and it goes uphill towards Regent Road up there, where it kind of turns to the left and heads towards the Regent Cinema. I might have said this was Adelaide Street before. Well, no, it's Albert Road this. So the old police station used to be down here, you know, and the fire station, I believe, before they moved to Central. You know, so before they moved to that big massive concrete monstrosity in Central, the police station was somewhere on this road here. Not sure exactly where. It could have been down there or it could have been along here. I'm not too sure, but the fire station was also along here as well. Okay, so I'm going to carry on up South King Street, and what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to turn a left. We've got the Masonic Halls just up here as well, look. This is Adelaide Street here, I got mistaken before. Yeah, this road here is Adelaide Street. That's the Masonic Halls there, look at that there, look at that building, wow. That is a pretty grand building, isn't it? I want to show you the tower in a second, it looks absolutely amazing. The light at the moment, because it's early morning and the sun is just getting up. But there you go, the Masonic Hall. Ooh, hey. Secret handshakes, all that, yeah. Anyway, let's head down here now, Adelaide Street, and look at that light on the tower. Oh, look at that. Of course, we've got the Winter Gardens down here. I'm just going past the pharmacy with a very grand sort of front door. A bit of a waste ground there. Look at that there, waste ground. I wonder what used to stand there. So this is the Winter Gardens, the back of the Winter Gardens, and you can see the back of the Empress Ballroom there, and the all new section over there. Just look at the tower. The light on the tower. Anyway, I want to show you down here how they're doing with the new cinema. How are they getting on with the new cinema? Because I haven't really been following it. That's Leopold Grove. I've spoke about Leopold Grove before in the olden days. It's got trees, look at that. Yeah. Spoken quite a bit of Leopold Grove. Yeah, so coming down the side now of the Winter Gardens, we'll check out this new cinema, which I think is due to open next year. And until then, Blackpool does not have a major cinema. We do have the Regent, of course, but that doesn't show like major films. And we have to go to either Preston or up to Cleveley's, the View in Cleveley's. But we're just coming down to Coronation Street again, back onto Coronation Street. We're just on the corner with Olympia here. And this corner here is where the entrance to the big wheel used to be, the massive big wheel, the 220-foot big wheel in Blackpool was right there, the entrance. Yep, so we'll looking towards the Hounds Hill Centre there. That was Debenhams over there. All this here was Debenhams, look. That was Debenhams. We're looking back down Coronation Street there. And I'll tell you what, the Hounds Hill is really built up. You see the tower there? And this is the new cinema, folks. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Yeah. There you go. I know Colin's been following it on his channel. Colin's Seaside. If you want to follow the developments more, follow Colin's channel, Seaside. Yeah, so that's the road I just came down, Adelaide Street, and this is Olympia on the corner, part of the Winter Gardens. Absolutely huge venue, and the giant wheel used to run along there. Yeah, who remembers the big wheel? Not many, I bet. It was dismantled in 1929, 220 foot. The Blackpool Tower Company bought it, and eventually they dismantled it because it was too costly to run. Anyway, let's head up here and we'll have a look at the other side of this cinema. So here we go. We'll just take a little look at this side of the cinema. Just outside the Bella Italia. That's been there a long time, hasn't it? Bella Italia there. And there's the Victoria Street entrance to the Winter Gardens. Look at that, the Spanish Hall up there, by the way. I wonder when they're going to take this scaffolding off here, because it's been on there quite a while actually. Anyway, as we pan around this way, we get to see that they're just sort of doing the path there. Look at that there, look. So there you go, folks. This is how it's looking. The new cinema. And look at that view of the tower as well there. What a view. Look at that. That's a good view, isn't it? So there you go, that was a little look around Blackpool Town Centre and some areas that I haven't really covered a whole lot for quite a while. Coronation Street, Charnley Road, South King Street, the old Registry Offices site, we had a look at some massive whiskey place there. You might want to check that out if you're into whiskey. We also had a look at how the new cinema's coming along. So there you go. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.